Hey guys, it's Tim, and welcome to a brand new Pacific Rim related video for this week. And if you're interested in hearing more Pacific Rim related videos, then click that subscribe button and the bell next to it so you can be informed right when new videos come out. But on to the topic at hand. In this video, I'm going to explain the origins of the drift, and in order to do that, I'm going to have to talk about the story of its creator, Dr. Caitlin Lightcap. After graduating from Carnegie Mellon, Dr. Lightcap was accepted into DARPA, where she began work on creating an interface that would allow fighter pilots to pilot their jets using only their thoughts. She's eventually approached by Dr. Jasper Schoenfeld, whom she had met back when she was in college, to help him work on the Jaeger program. This was in response to the multiple kaiju attacks that had already started up at around this time, and he recruited her due to her knowledge of mental interfaces for controlling technology. Dr. Lightcap then began to create a system called Pons, which is Latin for bridge, which would allow a single pilot to control a machine twice their mass and size by connecting their mind to the machine, allowing them to get direct control and information from the machine itself. However, the two eventually began to run into financial trouble with the Pan-Pacific Defense Corps. But salvation came with our apocalypse-stopping friend, Stacker Pentecost. Pentecost takes an interest in the Jaeger program, and in order to give them tangible results, uses the headset for the Pwn system, which allows him to move the fingers of the Jaeger, proving that the mental interface does have application. And with their new funding, Lightcap and Schoenfeld are able to create their first prototype Jaeger named Brawler Yukon. And U.S. Air Force Captain Adam Casey and Lieutenant Sergio D'Onofrio are chosen to be the test pilots for the new Jaeger, with Lieutenant D'Onofrio having a crush on Dr. Lightcap and her seeming to return his affection. And the reason I bring this up is for something that'll come up later. For a demo for the PPDC, Captain Casey attempts to control Brawler Yukon on his own, but eventually, the strain both mentally and physically of controlling this giant mecha by himself causes him to begin to seize up and eventually die. Despite the concerns that arose from Dr. Lightcap due to this for Lieutenant D'Onofrio, it's decided that next month they would try again, with Lieutenant D'Onofrio controlling Brawler Yukon by himself as well. And although Lieutenant D'Onofrio is able to get Brawler Yukon to begin moving, he begins to seize up as well. In order to save Lieutenant D'Onofrio, Dr. Lightcap uses the Pwn system to connect her mind to his, allowing her to help him control Brawler Yukon. And this is when the drift is first created, with the two being compatible due to their feelings for each other. And with the two compatible minds working off of each other, they're able to create a better system of checks and balances in order to control this giant robot so that the mind and body of the pilots aren't overwhelmed. After this, Dr. Lightcap begins to train with the other Rangers in order to become the co-pilot of Brawler Yukon alongside Lieutenant D'Onofrio. In April of 2015, the two are deployed in order to stop a giant kaiju named Karloff, named so because he looks similar to the Universal Frankenstein monster, and are able to successfully engage and kill him. However, this wouldn't be the final contribution that Dr. Caitlin Lightcap had towards the drift. While she remained in the Jaeger program as the co-pilot of Brawler Yukon alongside Lieutenant D'Onofrio, she also assisted in the design of the Mark IV Jaeger Crimson Typhoon. In particular, she designed the three-man drift system that's used on that by the Way triplets, where, similar to other Jaegers, two pilots are used in order to control the basic motor functions, while the third pilot is used solely as a gunner, controlling any additional limbs and artillery that the Jaeger may possess. And that is the story of Dr. Caitlin Lightcap and the creation of the drift, as well as the three-man drift. And if you're interested in hearing a more detailed account of these events, you can read the Pacific Rim prequel graphic novel, Tales from Year Zero. And as I said at the beginning, if you want to get more Pacific Rim topic videos like this, you can subscribe to the Hybrid Network and click the bell right next to it so you can be given notifications when a new video like this goes up. And remember to let us know down in the comments what topics you would like us to talk about from the Pacific Rim universe. But until next time guys, this has been Tim from the Hybrid Network, signing out.